Hi everyone, Shalom here. I wanted to talk a little bit about dreaming in relation to the Earthstar Rebellion. I've been working with dreams and dreaming for a while now, and one of the things that I've noticed through that work is that dreaming is a kind of an interface that allows us to be in relationship and in communication with all kinds of other creatures, both carnate and incarnate, human and not human, across across different timelines. So it doesn't. We don't have to. We're not restricted to our timeline, and also across space. So the limitations of space and time don't apply to dreaming. So we can communicate and have interactions and relationships with things that existed thousands of years ago, and even in other, if you're thinking in spatial terms, that didn't necessarily exist on this earth, or that don't necessarily exist on earth. So dreaming has this amazing potential to bring forth wisdom and insight and understanding, and to birth new ways of being and relating, because when we dream, we're activating part of our brain that's not constrained by the limitations that we've either been educated into believing are real. Some of them aren't, some of them potentially are, but also into the limitations that we've then internalized as being limitations. So when we dream, we step outside of those limitations, and therefore a whole lot more is possible. And so what I would really like to do with the Earthstar Rebellion is for people to really step into that dreaming space, in that space on Discord, and to start to actively dream of new ways of being. So to initiate the act of dreaming, of imagination, of thinking outside of those restrictions that we live with in our physical world or in our day-to-day lives, but then also to bring things forth from our nighttime dreaming into that Discord space, so that they can then be to play with them and experiment with them in that Discord space, so that then we can bring those things into our daily lives as well, into our schools and communities and workplaces and all of that. So there's this active waking dreaming that I'm wanting to start to happen in that space. And then there's also the drawing in things from our nighttime dreaming into that space, so that we can play with them and mold them and experiment them, and then bring them into our, before bringing them into our waking lives. So at a really basic level, those are a couple of the things that I'm hoping to start to see in the Earthstar Rebellion Discord space. And yes, I feel like it's important to do it. Let me think. To start to really act on our dreaming. I think dreaming is incredibly powerful. It can be, for a powerful dreamer, can create change in the world without physical action to accompany dreams sometimes, but usually that's because the dreaming and waking worlds are already merged together quite well, so that the actions that they take in their waking life are synchronous to their dreaming and to the actions of their dreams. And then even when you're not actively acting on a particular dream, the dream can create action in the real world. So I can that getting a little bit into more detail about it, but yeah, at some basic level, that's what we're working towards. Is this kind of bringing our dreams to fruition in a physical way, so that more of our dreaming can become manifest. And the Discord space is a really good halfway house between dreaming and manifestation. So it's a good space to play and experiment with what we can make happen. Thanks for listening. Bye.